across from, I forget what the hotel is, but I've reached this place here on Borgatun. This is the subway. So this with the place that has a Wi-Fi connection, and the first thing you see, what's the first thing? Facebook. You have a new friend suggestion. So I tried to go into Yahoo.com. It was very slow going, meaning this primitive phone I have, this Android phone, is clogged up. It's clogged up, connected to a Vodafone hotspot. If I sit more into the people, the connection would be stronger, more into the lunchroom, which I'm trying to stay out of people's way. Oh God. See what it is, the connection is cutting off. Because I'm in a place where the connection is weak. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get rid of the Facebook. Body of Belgian backpacker found half eaten by lizards on, probably in Indonesia, Komodo Island or whatever. Let's see. Oh, mysterious Thai island. Okay, Koh Tao. That's not good at all. So what I'm gonna do is check the Facebook. I'm just going to look at the linkage, what email account is linked to, and then after that, I'm gonna try to get rid of it. Yeah. See, most of the spying nexus is not for these ethnic groups. It's mostly coming after Al-Assad. Let me see. This phone is really clogged up. It's a primitive phone. Yeah, it's a very primitive phone. Let's see. See. I have to log in. I gotta remember. And then I gotta log in from a web browser to get rid of the Facebook. Yeah, to remember the parameters of the account, and then totally. There's a way you can totally delete it. Yeah, there is a way that it can totally be deleted. It's somebody I know who works at the church. I was trying to people you may know. See? Now look at this. Here, Gigolo. See, now for investigative purposes, I would have to For investigative purposes, I would have to keep this account. But at the same time, this Facebook thing is what it goes into my contacts. That's the graphics designer I was trying to reach out to get this is a wealthy Somali, and that's my mother's Facebook account. Which it's an older picture, which I intend to get rid of. So let me see something. So it says a missed call. See, it's very slow to respond because of the processor and everything here. Missed call, Mr. Mubarak. 3 messages from 2 chats. So the only other chat would be Mubarak and someone that does something called Rukia. So I'm going to do more. of my contacts, which is something. What do you call it? Somebody that I don't know. Scooter Lighter Rush. See all of this. That's Alexander. What do you call Alex? So this is a affluent Somali here in Reykjavik, who's a part of Salman Tamimi's mosque. I missed it. And those are the people that decided that I wasn't someone worth helping to stay. That's the responding to Proton. Hamid al-Majid. The reason why, this is a Christian brother who's a fellow American, but he was born here, I think in Iceland, and he came back. Somebody just sent me a message saying that you're not responding. Siggy Dangsik is a good guy, and he's married to an ethnic woman. See, I didn't know that. That's why he has empathy for me. So when I'm talking about the intrusiveness of Facebook, what it is that it goes through the contacts you have in your phone or calls you have made to have an idea of your circle of relationship, and whoever also you have accepted or you have friended, then it goes to their circle as well. And then it makes suggestions based on the circle of whoever you have friended, that you should friend this person. And what it does, it begins to put together a metric, a dynamic. This is a guy that does the instant building, that pioneered something, instant building. That's him personally. I have his number. And I told him about the Sand Hill Road people, because he had to get funding from his initial stages from the Sand Hill Road in Menlo Park, Palo Alto. And I told him, I said, I hope you didn't get bought out. Hassan Hamad, the home company, and Sufi. So see, Sufism is the mysticism, which they would call moderate. Whatever the Sufis, which has a lot of plug into intel agencies and stuff, they're not as moderate as you think. They're not, no, and they can't stand people like me. I don't know who that is, but there needs to be created a network of help, as opposed to just supposition. You see faces here, you don't know who's going to help, who's not. Yeah. I'm trying to create something otherwise. So all of this. So what I'm going to do, see, and you look at the woman like that and the shape, you look like, you be like, all that kind of stuff. Yasin, this is another one who lucked out, and he married somebody here, and he got his papers. This guy here to stay here, and he's got money out, loaded with money. He could have helped you a long time ago when you told him I came here. My intention was to work. I got to offer the contract. Here it is in writing. If you don't trust, they're not interested. A lot of these Muslims, they're not interested in that, man. They're full of shit, man. Yeah, they're full of shit, man. So what I'm gonna do, with all the potentiality here, I'm gonna eliminate this out. The Facebook, I'm gonna eliminate it because I don't like see, I have a whole mix of people that I've been in connection with, trying to reach out to get established, to get help, to do something legitimate. And when you're marked with this thing, yeah, it stays on you. There's no way to take it off unless you have an investigative body, which is something like Le Quadrature, which is out of France, or digital, or like a WikiLeaks, and then you have an attorney that goes in and say what really happened. That finds out what your profile is. See, they'll never tell you what your profile is. See, in your profile, that profile affects when you go to airports and when you travel places, it affects it. When you land, they give you a warm welcome or they give you a code. That's Sultan Salman, who's from the Quds. But Palestinians, they could go like this or like that, depending on what's convenient for their survival. They're good people, but they can go one way or the other. So and some of these people have plugged in the well. So what I got to do now, go into Facebook, and it's gone out. It's gone. I'm fed up with it out. Facebook. I'm fed up with it. I'm not having any benefit. There's no metric. I don't know who is who. Yeah, or anything. I'm fed up with it. With Facebook. I'm fed up with it. Spying on me, setting me up, and all that kind of nonsense. New friend suggestion, new friend suggestion, new friend suggestion. See, now what I want to show you before I totally phase out, look how many times, look at the individual suggestions, which tend to be maybe once. Now look when it comes to this guy who's a Saudi scholar, who's been refuted by the other scholars. For what reason he's been refuted, I don't know. But look how many times they recommended him. Watch. See, Facebook was working hard. See, so Facebook knows something about that guy that I don't know.